Hey everyone! So in this video we're going to talk about the organization of systems. Our goal is to describe the levels of organization of systems from simple to complex and explain different interactions of systems in an organism and describe the interactions of systems maintaining homeostasis. Okay, there are different levels of organization. Multicellular organisms, such as yourself, other animals, and plants, have various levels of organization within them. The levels of organization create a hierarchy from simple to complex. So we have cell, tissue, organ, and then organ system, and then it would be organism. Level 1, cells, just a refresh. In all living things, the cell is the smallest unit of life. Some organisms are unicellular. They're made of one single cell functioning on its own. Bacteria and yeast are two types of single-celled organisms. Most animals are multicellular, meaning they are composed of more than one cell. And in fact, the human body is made up of about 100 trillion cells. Cells have a variety of shapes and structures because each kind of cell has a different function. Each cell carries out its specialized function to help the body survive and grow. Types of cells would include blood cells, surface skin cells, bone cell, cardiac muscle, skeletal muscle cells, smooth muscle cells, neurons, and epithelial cells. Level 2 would be tissues. There are 4 main types of tissue, and each kind of cell has a certain structure and function. Collections of many of the same kind of cells come together to form tissues. The cells that make up tissues work together to perform a specific task. The human body has 4 main types of tissue that serve specialized functions. Muscle tissue is involved in movement. For example, skeletal muscles help move the body. The stomach has smooth muscle tissue, which helps to churn food and break it into smaller pieces. Epithelial tissues found on the surface of organs and lines the inner spaces of organs. This type of tissue also covers the entire body as skin. Nervous tissue functions to sense stimuli from the environment and send signals throughout the body. For example, nervous tissue in the stomach sends signals to our brain to tell us we are hungry. Connective tissue has a variety of functions. It connects and holds together structures in the body, providing support and structure. So it would include bones and fat tissue. It's also found under epithelial tissue and helps support the cells of the epithelial layer. In the stomach, connective tissue can be found under its epithelial tissue. And then here's a little diagram of what those cells look like. Okay, organs is the next level. Specialized interacting tissues compose each organ, enabling the specific organ functions to be carried out, and each tissue is made up of specialized cells. These interactions at the cellular and tissue levels enable organs to carry out specific functions. Each organ is made of tissues with similar structure and function. Examples would include the skin, the brain, lungs, liver, which filters blood, kidneys, filtering blood and forms urine, and then the heart, which pumps blood, and the stomach used in digestion. Organ systems is the next level of organization, and we have several major organ systems. So this is when groups of organs interact to form a subsystem that has specific functions such as circulatory, nervous, muscular, digestive, excretory, and respiratory systems. The circulatory system has major organs including the heart, arteries, veins, and capillaries. The heart pumps blood through its chambers to all parts of the body by repeatedly contracting and relaxing. Arteries and veins carry blood to and from the heart. Arteries carry pumped blood under high pressure away from the heart through smaller branch tubes called capillaries, and veins carry deoxygenated blood from tissues back into the heart with less force. The circulatory system works with the respiratory system to deliver oxygen to the body. Respiratory system, when we inhale oxygen, we exhale carbon dioxide. Inside the lungs are thousands of bronchial branches, ending with millions of alveoli sacs where oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange. Around the alveoli are microscopic capillaries, which are part of the circulatory system, that carry carbon dioxide, which is a waste product created by our cells, from the blood to be exhaled and that absorb oxygen to be sent back to the heart. Lastly, the muscular system helps the lungs expand and contract. The muscular system Muscles are attached to bones by tendons. The basic function of a muscle is to contract. Different muscle groups work together with the skeletal and nervous system to move the body, and other muscles help pump cardiac muscles in the heart to circulate blood throughout the circulatory system. Smooth muscles found in the intestines help move food through the digestive tract, and muscles require a lot of energy to contract. This energy is generated by carbohydrates from the digestive system and oxygen from the respiratory system. The digestive system processes food, breaking it down into nutrients small enough to travel through the blood to all cells. Material that cannot be digested is passed through as waste. In the mouth, saliva and teeth begin the process of breaking down food. Esophagus muscles push the smaller food particles into the stomach, where hydrochloric acid chemically breaks down the food and destroys most bacteria. After digestion in the stomach, a thick liquid called chyme is formed, which passes through the small intestine, and the small intestine absorbs most of the nutrients and passes them to the circulatory